What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we start this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon if you don't want to miss our future videos. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the list. Ten, Divine Gate. Sometimes being in a fantasy world doesn't require you to be living in it. Just believe in its existence and try looking for it. The Divine Gate is a place said to be where heaven, hell, and earth exist. A lot of humans believe this to be as a folktale of sort of story they tell kids when going to sleep, unknowing of a darker, more sinister truth. Someone once said, all the stories are true, and he couldn't be more right as the cast of characters discover that the Divine Gate truly does exist, and the fantastical realm that lies behind its doors is real. Aoto and his companions hone their skills in the secret government school and try to look for any clues that lead them to the gate. The story isn't that fleshed out or good to say the least. Out of all the characters, the only interesting one was Aoto, until you realize how much of an angsty kid with family issues he is. This show is one of those watch one time and forget about series. 9. Trickster, Edogawa Ranpo. My only wish is to die. This sentence can sum up what Ranpo Edogawa feels and wants. All he wishes for is to find eternal peace in death. One small problem though, he's immortal. His wish and dream can never come true because of his power. That's why he joins the Detectives Club as they promise him to find a cure for his immortality. He's antisocial to a fault and hates being in crowds. However, maybe being around friends from the club is exactly what he needs to put his antisocial attitude aside, and someday probably his wish to die will change. 8. Bungao Stray Dogs. These guys have powers beyond imagination, some with side effects that are hilarious, and some that are just godlike. Atsushi is usually an aloof and calm person, and known for his sincerity and friendliness. However, don't be fooled. When this guy really gets pissed, you better turn tail and make a run for it. Even then, you won't make it out from his hands. The one to taste that raw power in its purest form was none other than Akutagawa in his encounter with him trying to put him down for good. He literally impales him hundreds of times with Rashomon. But he just doesn't go down, no matter what. In this fight, Atsushi went full berserk and lost control over his powers, pummeling Akutagawa in the process, losing all sense of reason with the inability to decipher friend from foe anymore. 7. Kara no Kyokai. A girl with the deadliest eyes in the world that she uses to shred up her enemies, cutting down their literal life force lines. Why no one ever thought of this show idea before now? Seriously, Shiki is one hell of a badass woman and a scary one to say the least. On a daily basis, she faces against revenants, ghosts, zombies, and skeletons brought to life. Heck, the show is rated R for mature because of the heavy horror and gore scenes it has. So, the least you could expect is a powerful, confident main character that is ready to slice anything living up with the help of her death omen eyes. Let me tell you this only once. If you ever see those eyes, then it's already too late, and there's nowhere in the world you can hope to hide in from her and her deadly gaze. 6. 91 Days. You can't expect to grow into an upstanding citizen if you were born in a town called Lawless, now can you? This is the town ruled by the Venetti Mafia family. Angelo Lagusa witnesses the slaughter of his parents and younger brother at the hands of said mafia. Losing all he ever held dear in a glimpse, he escapes Lawless, hoping for a new start and a clean slate, even going as far as changing his name, adopting the persona of Avilio Bruno. 7 years pass, and Avilio receives a mysterious letter urging him to return to Lawless, as it was finally his chance to avenge his family's death. Avilio doesn't waste a chance at revenge and returns to Lawless, befriending Nero, the son of the Venetti Don. 91 days is a journey of bloodstain and slaughter on the path of vengeance as he slowly ends all those who had a hand in his family's deaths. 5. Zetman. Heroes in comics and shows make fighting bad guys and delivering justice seem so easy. In this anime, however, they take us back to the tragic story of the hero and how Zetman became the hero he is. Having faced a lot of tragedies in his childhood, Kanazaki Jin swears to help everyone so they won't face the same pain he went through. He's a hero of vengeance, a dark horse if you may, someone ready to pay the cost, whatever it is, as long as he can protect everyone around him. Jin has to live with the truth that not everyone can be saved, though, and sometimes whatever you do is just not enough. In this battle of ideals in a harsh, monstrous world, he has to stand his ground and protect his ideals, being the badass hero the world needs. 4. Drifters. Toyohisa Shimazu is undeniably one of my favorite anime characters out there, and for all the good reasons too. He's a bona fide 5-star samurai that is prepared to greet death like an old friend with no fears or regrets, as well as his kick-ass fighting style after a one-man army battle holding the line for his allies retreat and he meets his end by the sword, but not before having his fill of killing and decapitating his enemies. He awakens to find a weird guy talking to him in a room with a lot of doors, only to drag him inside one of those doors and plunge him in a war he didn't ask for. However, if there's anything he's good at, it's war. Now, with Toyohisa being in his main element, his opponents will wish they never met him. 3. Noragami. What can be expected from a god and a deity other than being utterly broken and powerful? Well, I might be pushing things a bit out of proportion, but the fact still remains that Yato, a lower deity, is powerful and strong, and all that is while having 0 shrines dedicated to his name to worship him. How does he spend his days? That's an easy one. He does chores of various types and color for a measly 5 yen. Why does he do this? You have to watch the show to find out who he really is and what he's capable of. 2. Darker than black. Hei is a contractor for hire, a mercenary of sorts. As the name of the series suggests, it won't be sunshine and rainbows. Hei is ready to do whatever it takes to complete his contracts, even if it includes the death of a friend or a past ally. He's cold and antisocial, prefers to work alone kind of person, and likes to keep to himself. Whenever you see a man clad in black and with a white mask on his face, you better run as far as your feet can carry you, unless you have a death wish. And even then, his meticulous planning will have you falling into one of his traps eventually. He isn't someone to be trifled or messed with so lightly. If you make Hei your enemy, then you should already know that your life is forfeit. 1. Dororo. Back again to our beloved edgy samurai demon slayer Hyakimaru. Since the day of his birth, survival wasn't written for him in his stars, but Hyakimaru wouldn't have any of that, and even though his father sacrificed his own son's organs in a demonic ritual for power, Hyakimaru fought back the cruel fates and survived to the point he even was a grown-up that can manage on his own, with prosthetic arms and legs for limbs. His life wasn't an easy one, and no one thought he might live that long to the point that he went off to hunt the same demons that robbed him of what he owns, and with every kill, he retrieved one of his stolen organs. This is a tale of a lone survivor that fought against his destiny and his fate, carving out his own path with his own 2 hands. And with that, we conclude our video for today. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be by. Put Steins Gate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell of you.